Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new night review. Behind me is the new Peugeot 308 facelift with a new design and front beautiful connected LED headlights, including the new badges you can see. So let's check it out at night, and without further ado, let's jump into the night review. All right, here it is, the new beautiful Peugeot 308 3rd gen facelift. I think this is probably now the best 308. I really love the new design. If you check my day review, now if we unlock the car, you can see the pattern when you unlock the car. We have a beautiful new front end with these connected daytime running lights on the top, connecting in the grille with a new illuminated shield and new headlights below. You can also see the puddle lights with the Peugeot shield on the side, so it looks really posh. Let me show you here the front end. So this is what you might see in your rear view mirror. In the future, you can see also the a lock here. Now there's a cat behind the car. Now unlock one more time. You can see that a little bit better. And let me do a close-up on that new Peugeot shield. Tell me in the comment section below, what do you think about the illuminated badge? I think Peugeot did this good. It's not too obnoxious like some car brands, but I'm not a huge fan of that trend, to be honest. At first it looked great, but when you think about it, it doesn't really look that good on the streets or on the road. Now you can see the lights again. When I leave the GFN zone, the car will lock and unlock. So this is the back end. So of course there's also a rear pattern of lights coming in on and off. Now a few attempts to lock and unlock the car, and the car will just decide not to do it anymore. Okay, video magic. You can see when you approach the car, it does the magic. So nice and bright headlights, beautiful taillights, cold lights for the rear license plate illumination. So if I unlock the car, you can see the pattern again. Very nice. Now let me do a walk around to the back here. So they kept the taillights more or less the same. It's a small design change. They're more transparent looking, Lexus style, and yeah, the car is just looking phenomenal. The new 308 FL or facelift. Now just to show you the back here before it goes to sleep mode. So you have the cold light, as I've mentioned in my day review. So if you raise this up, you know, you have to fully raise it up, then you can actually see what's underneath in case you need to, God forbid, change a spare on a highway. In that case, do pull over to the grass. Don't be in the pull over lane. It's still very dangerous. Now you can see the turn signals as well. So the car locks when you leave, and when you approach, it unlocks. So let me just show you this side once again when the lights are off. Beautiful green metallic color. It's standard. Now see, when you approach it, it's supposed to unlock it. It does it. A little delay once again. Now, okay, let's start from the rear. So this is the back light, and it illuminates the rear bench and the footwell pretty nicely. Now if you open the front door, this is the front. You can see here the ambient lights. You can see dedicated footwell lights on the front. You can see the light on the top. You can also see these are illuminated. Now the rear should be also switched on, but let me just jump in and I'm gonna check that out. So you have the Peugeot on both sides or both screens. Now I'll just straight up turn on the car, so you can see also test lights. Now the petrol is on and it will be recharging the battery. Okay, switching to wide lens. This is the night point of view. There's going to be a night point of view review separate video with my impressions behind the wheel, and stay tuned for that. Now, switching to normal lens. Okay, well, let's check out the button. So white illumination, it's not too bright though, but it's there. You can see all of these. Now if you press this one, it goes red. If you lock the car, same. I've showed you the buttons for the memory seats. Now regarding buttons, here also white. If you press this one, I love the fact that you can see turn signals and the side mirrors. I'm not sure who is the first to introduce that. I saw that first in Volkswagen Group cars. Excellent feature. I think that should be standard in car industry, if you ask me. You can see the start stop, two of these lights on these rubber mats. You can again get the wireless charger. This car doesn't have that. It's an option. You can see here park. If I go to reverse, it's also amber. And by the way, Peugeot has finally upgraded the cameras. You can see resolution is much more sharper, and this is the front and the rear view, and it's excellent. Honestly, it's pretty good. If you go to drive, that goes green. Another feature I love, if you go to reverse, mirrors dip down, so you can easier hit those markings and be in the center of the parking space. If I go to reverse, you can see, if I zoom in, you can see that the rear reverse light is warm. It's not cold LED. And so there's also a manual, but I won't be using that. USB frame is illuminated. There's nothing here. The glove box has a cold light, so matching the rest of the interior. Now, when you start the car, these came on, but they go off once you start driving. Electronic parking brake is red. There's no light. Oh, there is light here. Wow, I was kind of fast. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Usually it's not there. Yeah, actually, I saw it during the day, but somehow I forgot. And they even illuminated the USB in case this very bright light fails, because when it's so bright, you even can't see that this is illuminated. Now, the rear switches are now on, and you can of course see those that you can switch on, and I can't really see if the rear USBs are on. Can you see anything? Oh, they are. I can see. So that's excellent, honestly. Okay, now let me run you through the digital cockpit. It's a 3D, you can see that. And the avatar, if I release the brakes, has the brakes going on and off. That's pretty cool. Now, that's the main beam. This is the long beam, nice and bright LED headlights. It's the new design. I believe they have a matrix, but it's not called matrix. I'm not really sure because the Peugeot Croatian configurator isn't working really at the moment. Now, fuel consumption. Let me just run through the trip computer. I did as you can see, a little bit over 50 kilometers. My fuel consumption was like 4 liters, 3.9 minimum, and then going slightly up, as you saw. That's, by the way, if you're new to the channel, my standard consumption test driving between 60 and 80 kilometers per hour. So late night, little traffic, so it's a simulation of open road conditions. I was driving in the normal driving mode, and anticipating when to brake for the red light or recuperate in this case, and gentle driving. Now, bearing in mind, this is efficient driving, but it doesn't hurt here and there to speed up, so to clear out any buildup in your engine, any soot mass. So I'm gonna, after this, drive the night when we drive and test it on the highway. I'm gonna floor it, so that will clean it up. but just, saying, in case, you're driving very efficiently, do press that gas pedal occasionally. It's, good for your engine. Now, this screen, it's much faster, and it's been updated. I love it. This is the maps, the night view, and this infotainment is much faster. So I guess we're testing music now. Now, these are the standard speakers. These are not the upgraded, I think it was Focal, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a pretty good sound. It's not bad. It's like a little bit better than just good, but it's not great or amazing. It's just good. Now, anything else to add here? Well, this infotainment has been improved. Let me see. There's this pull down menu. I haven't really showed you. There's some shortcuts here. And yeah, this one has the massage option, which I completely forgot. And my consumption test, I could have used that. This one has also games. And wow, there's loads of these. So yeah, there's more of games. I mean, this is something they've probably added for the electric models when you're charging. In this case, you won't be. But, if you're waiting for someone, it's a cool way to kill some time. And the rest here are more or less familiar. I did tell you in the day review, you need to switch off some of these new features of ADAS that are pretty annoying. For the rest here, I don't think there's too much to say. Yeah, I think I've showed you everything. Climate here. I think the steering wheel doesn't have the heated, or it does. Oh, it does. See, there's so much info on this screen. There's heated front seats and heated steering wheel here, so the car has everything. It's fully loaded. One thing I would like is auto dimming. This one also isn't auto dimmed, if I'm not mistaken, so that's maybe the only thing this car lacks, and the wireless charger should be maybe standard in this top trim. Also cutting in Apple CarPlay. Now it's working wirelessly. Might be disconnected, so I'm using now the iPhone mic. Here's the shortcut. You have the apps. They work nice and fast. You have here, in this case, Google Maps with satellite view. You can disable that, and you have the new home screen with weather forecast and a clock. So it's a smaller screen, but still looks good. And just tap to home and exit to that. Okay, cutting in ambient lights. So settings. Here you have customization, and you have the screen colors, interior colors. So there's not too many colors, but there are few. There's an ambient light behind the screen and on the doors. So I will just switch to wide lens so I can easier capture all of that. Now I'm gonna come close so you can see the colors. So we have two shades of green. We have the red one and white one. Kind of boring. There's another version of white or sort of gray, and then something that looks like a blue color, amber color, and a dark purple. So that's pretty nice. So you can choose something your heart desires. Now, it would be cool if they added the ambient lights on the back doors, but I guess you won't be getting that. Yeah, you can also change the screen colors. I think I've showed that in the day review. So it could be blue, green, white, which is kind of boring, but matching the rest of the buttons, red, or this kind of green. So this one is like matching the exterior color, but I think this is really good for your eyes, honestly. So it's really not bad if you go for the standard green. I'm gonna wrap it here. regarding the engine, I think, you know, you can get 5 liters average as it's advertised, but you know, on the highway driving faster, you can easily get you know, 6 liters or more depending on your driving style. You might have saw there briefly, I did that 50 kilometer, 55 almost, drive almost 35% an EV. So it's efficient, you know, it could save you some potentially money on the fuel if you go for this full hybrid. Let me just run to the back one more time. You can see the new LED turn. Actually, let me just see if I can do this. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so this is the rear taillights with the turn signal. And let me just do this one. I like this new side mirror as well. So I just wanted to show you this one when the turn signals, or excuse me, in this case, hazards are on. So that's interesting. Now, let me just switch that one off. And maybe, okay, it doesn't go on, so I'm just gonna leave it auto. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it here. That was the night tour. I just realized I didn't show you the ambient lights, so I might cut them in at some point. So you probably saw that by now. So tell me in the comments, how do you like the new 308 facelift? I personally think it's the best facelift a model can get. Definitely the new front end looks amazing, and the pre-facelift really looked great, but this one, it's just slightly ever better with this cool new design. Well, if you like this review, do check out the next video, the night point of view driving review. And if you already haven't subscribed to the channel, it's completely free, and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos, not to miss those. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Until next one, bye.